I'm a Balmain boy. I was born in Balmain. I'm Mark Champley and I've been at Sydney Ferries for over 25 years. The harbour is the heart and soul of this wonderful city, and it's really helped shape the character of the people that live here. I grew up in Balmain, and back then you'd be hard pressed to find someone who didn't have a family member working on the waterfront. I did. My stepfather worked on the tugs and my mother was the information officer at Sydney Ferries. Growing up, catching a ferry was a real treat. I used to catch the Darling Street to Circular Quay service to go to the movies on a Saturday night. I remember the first time I caught one on my own. I felt so grown up. I'd run to the front of the boat and look up and wonder, how did they build this? It used to give me a real thrill. Ferries are the perfect entertainers when it comes to families. Have you ever heard a child say, I don't want to catch a ferry? No, I haven't. I've got 9 kids of my own now, and the ferries have been a big part of their lives. Sometimes we just catch one for no reason. We just knew we'd have a good time. There's that wonderful sense of freedom. Seagulls flying ahead as the ferry cuts through the waves. The kids are always trying to catch the spray. You can see them praying for it. It makes us all laugh, especially the big kids. Ferries reveal all those family-friendly places around Sydney that you don't see in a guidebook. All those beautiful beaches and coves that you can't see if you're driving around in a car. There's so much more to Sydney, and the ferries help you discover it. The ferries are about possibilities. The possibility of spotting the Australian Prime Minister as you sail past Kirribilli House. The possibility of seeing exotic sea life like penguins or dolphins or even whales. Whether you're a local or visiting, a family or just a child at heart, there's no better way to discover this amazing city than on a ferry ride. So come and join me.